Hi, all, welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, I've been thinking about something for a wee while, and I realized that I have had this question for a couple of years in my mind every now and then. And considering the juncture in life that I'm at right now, um, I know that this is something that would stay with me. And what I wanted to speak to you guys about today was chasing happiness. Now, there are a lot of times in our life where we take decisions thinking that if I do this, this would bring me happiness. And I have been one of those people, at least in the last 5, 6, 7 years of my life. I have seen myself consistently take decisions that in my head would bring me happiness. And I kind of find myself right now, at least again, kind of thinking about my next move. So I'm also kind of reflecting back and constantly, trying to map where did I take what action and what step and how did it lead me here. So I thought that possibly I could, use this platform as a means to look back at those moments and maybe find some courage along the way to again, choose happiness in my life through whatever decisions I take in the future. And maybe, who knows, some of you might have some good suggestions for me. So, yeah, I think the very first thing I remember when um, I decided that I'm going to do something because it's going to bring me happiness, it was more like a 50-50 situation. I think it was back in college in 2017 or 18, where I was in the mind frame of wanting to, move out of India, and I really wanted to uh, make a life where I could be independent, have my freedom, and just live the basic adult life that we've all grown up aspiring. So collectively in my family, a few things were decided, and even though I wasn't really convinced about a couple of things. I was like, yeah, you know what, it's going to help me get out of here, and it's going to help me to pursue my life my way. And yeah, so I went to New Zealand in 2018, and first couple of months were a bit rocky because I was trying to figure out my life. But I guess by the time I graduated, I was like, you know what, great, I'm going to get a job and this is going to be so good. And I really did, land a decent job. And through my job as a teacher, I traveled a lot in New Zealand. So that was great. I did get to live alone in an apartment of my choice, my liking, a beautiful 1 BHK that I had aesthetically decorated. So yeah, it all was feeling great until there came a point in my life where I was not happy with what I was doing. I felt very mechanical about my life. I began to question if, this job that I'm doing is really bringing me the happiness that I aspire to have. And eventually I realized the answer was no, it's not. So okay, what should I do? And that's where I think I took my biggest decision in my life single handedly. A lot of people were not convinced about, me doing that. But then I came back home, I came back to India, abandoned all that I had created and collected over there back in New Zealand. And I came home, a little lost, with a lot of questions. But I knew I was decent enough in writing, so I thought that, you know what, let me, try writing, and maybe this would make me happy. And it did. I got some freelance projects, I got some jobs, I started working as a content writer, and it was great. I enjoyed the process. Some things worked out very well, some things did not. I found some very, very good people, and I found some very, very bad people, dodge people. And yeah, I just kind of took it in my stride, like it's a part of learning. In fact, because I was working for the very first time in India, I was not really experienced with the Indian employment culture. So I just took it in my stride, and I was like, okay, fine, I'm learning. And eventually I was like, you know what, I think I like writing. And the um, zeal to kind of continue writing was there in me, but I somehow was not happy with how the Indian market works. They don't really value writers much, to be honest. So I just decided that, you know what, I might just kind of try again to go abroad. And I've never shared this before in any video, but in 2024 I actually was meant to again go abroad for my studies. I'd got my admission and everything, and I was just about to press the submit button on my visa. I'd filled out everything, and that's when I got an offer from Google. So I'd interviewed for this role probably in February, and I was meant to go in June that year. And I did not think that things would work out because it's Google. I was like, it's a long shot, but things worked out. I got an offer, and it was via a US based agency. So I was like, okay, great, wow. So I decided, I'll put my to go abroad plans on pause. I would not stop or cancel my plans, but I put it on pause because I had a contract for, like, I think it was for about 2 or 3 months that I'd got that contract. So I was like, let me give this a shot, see if I really like what I'm doing. And plus, the pay was great. I'm not going to deny that. So I was like, okay, yeah, this is so cool. And I was like, okay, let me do this. So I got down with that job, and I was like, enjoying myself. And I loved my team. I loved my boss. I loved my agency. Everything was going so good. But the only thing was that, I had to decide to apply for my visa, or take a shot at hoping that my contract would somehow get extended. So I don't know what came on to me. I was like, you know what, I'm really liking this job, and I don't know if I'll get an extension, but let me try. So I decided to completely trash out my plans to pursue studies that year. And I was like, I'll just wait, let me wing it and see. And yeah, by the end of that first contract, I uh, got an extension, and they offered me another contract. And yeah, it turned out to be like a bullseye for me. I took a chance, thought it would make me happy, and it worked out. So yeah, uh, it was a very, very big thing to do on my part, and of course for my parents to kind of trust me with it, because everything, when you're going abroad, there's so much of funds and things to manage. We'd got all of that sorted, and then to just tell my parents, and that I've changed my mind, it still kind of daunts me today, to kind of change my plans last minute, because I feel like my parents are still from an era where they like to stick with the same plans and pursue decisions in the direction that they have decided to, and rather than make last minute changes. So yeah, I'm really glad that they understood. And I eventually then ended up working with Google for almost 2 years. And only last year, my final month was December, is when I concluded my work with them. And it was very, very exciting. There were days where I was a bit uh, you know in two minds about, am I liking what I'm doing, and what more should I be doing. And yeah, so that's that. And I did not think when that contract was ending as to what next. I was more of a optimist, and I was like, okay, this is going to be so good. I'm going to get a break because I'd been working round the clock. So I was very, very happy that I would get a break, and I did kind of make the most of it. I um, had like my first couple of days in January this year. I was relaxing, until, of course, I was like, okay, no, no, no. Now I need to get back on track, get serious, apply for jobs, this, that. And right now, at the moment, yes, I am freelancing, I'm making content, I'm doing my consultation calls on Topmate, and a lot of other things on the side. And now I'm again at a point where I'm thinking about, what should I be doing, what makes me happy, because I'm 30, and if there is anything that I want to do next in my life, it's absolutely has to be aligned with my thinking of what brings me happiness. Like, I do not want to waste my years doing things that I know I'm going to do half-heartedly. I just wonder that, okay, you know I want to do these four things, but what should I pick that's going to, make me happy, or what should I be doing that's going to make me feel, like I'm bringing value to the people who I'm working with, to myself. I am growing, and I'm wondering, now that I am at this point in my life, having taken so many decisions in the quest of finding happiness or chasing happiness, actually, I just kind of feel that you never really have a destination to feel happy. You think that, I'll do this and it'll make me happy. It never works like that. I think right now, at least in my point, I've realized that happiness is definitely not a destination. Life keeps moving on, it's a journey. You're going to have some really rocky, rough uh, periods of travel, and then you're going to have some smooth days where the wind is good, and the radio plays good music, and I'm realizing that it's the in between is where you find moments where you enjoy yourself, you feel glad, you feel successful, you feel grateful. And it's never that, I'll do this and it'll make me happy. That is not, I think, how it works, at least so far, is what I think I've realized. And I don't know where this next chapter of my life will take me. I hope future me looks back at this video and is, smiling, thinking that, okay, Sanya, you had so many questions in your mind, but look, you've, maintained to create your life in a way that you find your in betweens of happiness. So, yeah, let's see where life takes me. And um, I guess if any of you are in the same phase in life, or you feel like any of what I've said has rung a bell with you, or you're in a phase like this too, where you're exploring different paths and trying to figure out what's going to work out, then please leave a comment and, let me know. And I would love to chat with you guys in the comments. And yeah, let's get together and share more about our experiences of, and of course, our thoughts of what happiness is really. That's it for today's video. I would love to know your thoughts. Please do share, like I said, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Until then, take care. Bye.